Hey Kunal, how are you?
Yeah, Anil, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah. How are you? I'm doing good, Anil.
I'm doing good too.
Good,
Thanks
good.
for joining. You're the first one to join today.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I just want to discuss the news items tonight. Looks like
Okay.
it may not be many people who will be joining.
Yeah,
Wednesday is a busy day, I guess.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you are located in EST or which time zone?
I'm in Central Time Zone.
Central time. Okay.
Yeah, it's 8 p.m. for me. And where are you located?
I'm in the Denver MST time zone. I'm one hour behind you.
Oh, Denver is MST.
Yeah, it is MST. Denver,
Okay.
Utah, and some part of Arizona. It is the MST.
Okay. Yeah, just you heard the news today? The big news?
Yeah, I heard for the H4 EAD automatic extension, right?
Yeah.
Mm. So the Anil the issue, like suppose like my extension is going to be filed in the hopefully the next year in the March. So if I
Uh-huh.
file in the bundle like my H1 H4 and my wife EAD, so it
Mm-hmm.
should be approved on the in the, if I file in the premium. So there will be the issue, or is there chances to the delay in the EAD card because the H1 and H4 will be approved the same time, right? What I like 1 or 2 days, in interval.
Usually,
Yeah.
usually, yes, they do approve them all three together
Mhm.
if you file H1B in premium, but there is no guarantee. So, but
Mhm.
in most of the cases, they do approve.
Okay, okay. But still, we
Yeah.
don't pay any the premium for the H4 EAD, right? What I know, if I'm not wrong.
There is no premium for H4EAD.
Yep, yep, yep. So basically, who is like if anyone is just transferring the H1 or who already have the I-94 valid, they will be less impacted with this one. What I my understanding and this one. But if there any extension or anybody then they will be impacted, right? I mean,
Come again. Your voice is breaking a lot. Are you too close to the mic?
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm saying
Yeah. Just,
who have the valid I-94
uh-huh.
uh, and if they are going to file the EAD, so are they
Mm-hmm.
going to work till that day, till the I-94 valid, or what will be the case?
Yeah, the H4 I-94 has to be valid. This was a requirement for the auto extension, but
Uh-huh.
now they have removed the auto extension itself. So you need the EAD,
Mm,
approved EAD, as well as the H4 valid I-94.
yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, so they're probably just trying to demotivate people and maybe force them,
True.
like
Yeah.
force them to self-deport sort of a thing. Because if if the H1B loses the job, they have 60 days to find another one, and if they can't find, then the options keep reducing as the time passes. And then if let's say you file some other kind of status like F1 or F2 to keep staying in the US, then the spouse cannot work. And with H4EAD, the last time the problem was because of the processing times that were more than 6 months, and they don't allow you to file the renewal application before 6 months either. So
Yeah.
technically, they are forcing you to be unemployed in that period. So a
That's
lot
true.
of people, yeah, so a lot of people had to file the litigation to get the things done. And that was a very bad phase, I would say. But that's the only thing that they had at their hand to save the job.
Yeah, yeah, true. Very true.
Yeah, so I think that pretty much the same thing is going to happen now again.
Yeah.
The only option that will be left to everyone on EAD will be to file the litigation to get things done quickly. But right now, the EAD processing time is pretty fast. I would say in 3 to 4 months, you are getting the result. So if they
Mhm.
keep processing the applications within 6 months, then it is fine. But usually, you start panicking at the end of the fourth month because then your employer will start forcing you to provide the work permit and work authorization and all those things. And the
Yep.
second thing is I was reading the document and they have mentioned that if the H4EAD ends, the employer should terminate the employee so that the records are clean. Otherwise, they might be fined heavily if they don't follow the law. So that is another problem. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yep. But termination is a big thing because once the employer terminates you, then they might not be motivated enough to hire you again. Because I heard from several companies, HRs, they were saying that, uh, the mandate is that don't even hire H4EAD because we don't know how long can they work, and then they don't want to spend money on training and then regret later. That's
Oh,
also happening.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, instead of tightening the rules for illegals, they are tightening the rules for legals, making the legal immigration difficult and difficult. It was already so painful because you pay very high fee. It's not like they charge huge amount of money. It's I think $520 right now, and then you keep sitting on that application for more than 6 months, and then the hard part is that the person might lose a job, and getting a new job in this market and current market is very difficult, very
Mm,
painful.
true, true.
So instead of doing that, they should have made their processes better. They should have done something to improve the legal processing instead of just threatening and removing this kind of a backup that was given just because they could not finish processing within 6 months. And the
Yes,
same thing is happening with the H1B as well. They're just trying to make it as difficult as possible to find a new employer, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah. Anybody else who wants to speak, please request the speaking permission and then I'll assign you. I don't have any questions on YouTube. If anybody wants to ask anything, you can write your question in the comment and I'll take it up and we can discuss it over the call. Anybody else who wants to share their opinion can also speak freely. Hi, Anand.
Hi, Anil ji. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good? Yeah, I mean, heard the news. So would like to check, if we apply for premium processing, then also, this, there will be delays or?
Right. Yeah, that's what we were discussing earlier. Right now, the trend is that, almost 90% applications are approved along with H1B in premium within like 15 to 20 days.
Hmm.
So that's not a concern, but there are some applications which might not be approved for a small number of cases. Those are the ones that might be in problem because the last time it happened, a lot of people. Last time the problem was the processing itself was more than 9 months,
Even though
and
they are
then
in premium processing.
yeah,
Wow. That
so so the I mean, I don't know what's going to happen right now. The most of the EADs that I'm hearing, if filed with premium, they get approved quickly. But the other ones, the normal ones, are also getting approvals like in like 4 to 5 months. So if they keep the same kind of trend, then it's not a big issue. But if the processing times increase, then it will be a trouble. Because usually what I hear from people is that the HR from their employer starts forcing them to submit the documents at the end of the fourth month or the fifth month because they need to plan their projects accordingly. And then
Yeah.
the pressure builds up on the H4 EAD person to save the job somehow. The last time it happened, I think a lot of people, more than like 500, 600 people had to file the lawsuits and then they got their H4 EAD and were able to save the job. And if the same thing happens here, then of course the government is going to get the money and the attorneys are going to get more money. But that's how it is. As a legal immigrant, I mean, the options are very limited.
So it's going to be problem actually. I have extension next June
Hmm.
2026. My
Hmm.
wife is working,
Hmm.
of course, though it is related to uh, our Indian government, but she's on H4 EAD. But
Yeah.
this,
And then they added the clause that you cannot apply for renewal before 180 days. So, you know, so they are just restricting it to 180 days and then asking and not giving any kind of auto extension, even if it is their fault that they cannot process the application within 180 days. So
man,
that's it's going to be a very sad moment for person who loses the job just because of something which they cannot control, even if they have filed on time. The best option is to file a premium, basically pay them the extra money, right?
of
Like
course,
we are,
every time I apply for extension through premium processing only, not through general processing, because I know, we have to wait months and months to get the confirmation. So with
right.
premium processing, either out or right, whether you get it approved or you have to go back, or it will be decided within 7 to 15 days.
Yeah, so USCIS is like Tirupati. You have to pay them extra to get the good darshan.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they will just keep you waiting in the queue. But there are a lot of companies, the small companies and like the consulting companies who do not have that kind of money to spend for premium processing on everyone. In those cases, the problem arises.
My company also don't have I from my pocket, I have to bear it.
Right. Yeah. So
So
legally, yes, it's allowed. So everyone should do it. And I'm pretty sure everyone will like to do it because nobody wants to lose the job at the end of the day. Right. But then you will have to plan it when you file the H1B, or maybe you can upgrade the H1B to premium later. But then you have to be very careful now. And
yeah,
yeah.
let's
This is in fact a problem for people who are on 485 EAD as well, the green card EAD. They are removing the auto extension from there as well. So I don't know what will happen to them if if they lose the EAD and they cannot work and their 485 is pending. So I'm not sure whether they will be able to work or how will they survive.
within these 4 years they will make our life hell. That's what for sure.
Not only us, everyone, the whole
Everyone,
world, the whole world is crying.
whole world
Right?
is crying.
Yeah. This way or that way, they're trying to squeeze everything from every country. Yeah. So
Okay.
Siddharth,
It's interesting to
Siddharth,
watch, whether we can stay in this country for the 4 years or not. it's it's interesting to watch.
Yeah. People survived the last term as well, but this term is a little more aggressive. But I guess we people will sail through it. Just keep quiet and keep doing your job the right way. You
Yeah,
should be
that's it.
able to. Yeah. Siddharth Verma on YouTube is asking, Anil, the Florida governor is also asking universities to stop giving H1B. Universities to stop giving H1B or F1?
I will tell you one example. There is a university called the WGU,
Uh-huh. In Florida?
not Florida, Utah.
Okay.
I have done my masters in WGU. After
Hmm.
just recently, uh,
Okay.
2023, 2024.
Hmm.
Now they are saying that they don't entertain H1Bs applying for masters. It's
Oh,
it's
that
not,
way.
yeah, it's
So,
not direct. It's not direct. Uh, they're not
it's
saying upfront that we can't take H1s, but
so,
it's kind of like they are telling some or other reason, and they are rejecting it.
so that's the day one CPT, right?
No, not day one CPT. I'm on H1B. I did masters in 2023. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now I referred my friend who is also on H1B to, he wanted to study. Okay.
Okay. So study while you work.
Yeah, study while you work. Yeah, but
Okay.
not they are not entertaining it.
But why? What is the reason they're giving?
You know, I think they told to him we are not taking H1Bs.
Interesting.
Yeah,
This is something new. I was not aware of it.
even I was
Because
also surprised. What should be we are spending here actually.
exactly. So because they are making money out of it, why
Yeah,
would they deny? They don't care about the visa status, and legally H1B is allowed to study.
they should not care about it.
Exactly. Yeah, as long as it's a legal visa status, they should not care, right?
But I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of things are happening. It's always for. I mean, हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना चारों तरफ पूरा घेरे हुए हैं.
Yeah. So maybe under the table something has happened, or
Hi
behind the
guys.
scenes, not under the under the table, behind the scenes. Yeah. Okay. Someone was speaking. Yes. Go ahead.
Hey Anil, this is KR. Hey, I've been
Okay.
listening to your podcast or whatever the series
Thank
space.
you.
For a while. I know I was listening anonymously for a while.
Uh-huh.
I think I should contribute to this community.
Yes.
Share my
Sure.
feedback or whatever I feel. I'm in the
Yes.
same boat as you all. I think. I think on that topic, the governor of Florida. I
Uh-huh.
think there may be something to do with the like universities, like H1Bs joining the universities, OPT or CPT, whatever. And also, I think his main point was that public universities or state universities sponsoring H1Bs to work in the university campus. Um, you know how you don't need
I think they're trying to force that situation on some people. That's what I understand.
Yeah, coming back to the topic, H4 automatic extension
Mhm.
is, I believe, like it's, is it 5 years valid now, right? Earlier they used to grant for 3 years. Now I think 5 years is the new validity, right?
No,
Uh,
5 years is only for the green card EAD, not for this H4 EAD. H4 EAD is matched to the validity of H1 and
oh, the
H4.
H1. I thought they also did the H4 ED for 5 years too, or maybe not.
No, 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 I don't think so. That's only for the EADs where there is no visa status attached to it. Like for people who's 485, the green card application is pending. For them, they are giving it for 5 years. Earlier, they
So
used
how,
to give it for
yes, so
one.
then how come the 584 days automatic revalidation applicable to those who has like 3 year, H4 validity?
So 540 days was the maximum that they can use and keep working if their application is pending.
Okay,
So let's say that your H1B, not the H1B, the H4 and EAD is still pending, but the H1 got approved for 3 years, next 3 years,
okay,
right? So they were saying that if your H4 and EAD is not, oh, sorry, H4 has to be approved anyway, or you should have the H4 I-94 for those 540 days. If you have it, then you can keep using the EAD even though it is pending. That was the rule. So now they are saying that even if your H4 is valid, but if your EAD expires, then it means hard stop. You cannot work. And the guidance from the USCIS for the employers is that you should terminate the employee. Don't find like PTO and other ways to keep him on the accounting books and then keep let them work and pay them later. Those kind of schemes should not be done.
yeah, of course, yeah, they don't entertain anyway companies, so
Yeah. I think that's why I was talking to one HR guy. He was saying that they are not hiring the H4 EADs and H1Bs anymore because the company is very skeptical as to what will be the future. Even though the H4 EAD doesn't need any kind of paperwork, not major paperwork, but they are still shying away from hiring them.
yeah, I know already. I mean, some of, like, I work in a Midwest, one of the bank, but
Okay.
yeah, in my company, I mean, even for internal movings, they don't like sponsor. They have like explicitly written in star asterisk like sponsorship not available. Even though that you say like you don't need sponsorship, you have an EAD to use it, but they don't entertain either. So I think there's some level of communication went to all the companies, and they're all on the same page, I think. Yeah.
Right. So even if you answer the question saying that you don't need sponsorship,
Yeah.
they are still verifying what kind of visa status you have. Like people on OPT, they don't need sponsorship. I mean, they might need it in future, but they are saying we don't need it just to get through the first round of,
Yeah.
evaluation. Yeah. So they are also not getting any calls whatsoever. So I'm not sure how people will manage because the market is pretty bad. How will the university students get their first job?
Yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare for them.
Yeah, right. If
So for
Pawan,
the yeah, sorry,
yeah.
last question. So for the H4 extension, say if average
Hmm.
processing is 4 months, and
Okay.
if they allow us to file within 6 months before the expiration,
Hmm.
technically it should be good if they stick to their timelines, unless there
Right.
is something with your file, or you're the unluckiest person and you get to being like in the fifth month or sixth month. That's when you start to worry, especially if you have a job. And you know um,
Right.
so
Well,
like, what are the chances of like changing that processing timeline, especially considering there's not much for H1s either, so there's scrutiny around all others, and there's not much green card, so there's no back like flowing over. So the USCIS must not be too busy with any of the other applications. So I'm more thinking positively now. Like, what is the reason that causes delays beyond current average processing times? Like,
Yeah, one thing is that you are really busy, and the other thing is that you show that you are really busy and you don't have resources. Right. The USCIS does not stop working when the government shuts down, but this time when the government shut down, they sent a message saying that we might be slowing down because of the government shutdown, even though they are funded by the fee that we pay them. So it
Oh.
depends on the intent, what exactly they want to do and how they want to process things. With the kind of decisions they are making, it is evident that they want to slow down.
hmm,
I mean, this. I think government has ordered quick reaction forces across all states. That is also very interesting.
Quick reaction for,
Quick reaction forces if civil unrest happens.
oh, that's a different matter, I think. Civil unrest.
Yeah, I mean, see, one way they are restricting all these, and
Hmm.
they're making preparations for these kind of things also.
Hmm.
Definitely, there is a connection. See, though it seems to be a different topic, a different world,
Hmm.
but it has some connection. I believe. I strongly believe.
Okay, quite possible.
If you see today's Guardian paper, it they clearly mentioned that.
Okay. What exactly is the thing? I've not read that news. Can you elaborate a little bit?
Sure, I will. Reveal Pentagon orders state National Guards to form quick reaction forces for crowd control. Pentagon memo
Okay,
details plan to train over 20,000 National Guards members across US to carry out Trump orders on subduing civil unrest
okay. So they
by
are
January.
okay. So basically, they are expecting some kind of civil unrest to happen sooner or later. So they are preparing for it. That's what's the news says, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, quite possible because they're tightening on everything, and there is a lot of friction between the Democrat states and the federal government. So it's quite possible that something happens. But as far as our desis are concerned, I don't think anybody do anything.
Oh no, they see. We will not do anything. But if civil unrest comes, then definitely it will come on us. They will definitely attack us.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. That's possible.
Even if you are a citizen, definitely they will attack us because that um, there are chances, high
Right. Right.
chances.
Right. So how are our people planning for it? Have they done anything? I've not even heard this news, so I'm not sure what are they doing. But I'll talk to
Today
people
just a
tomorrow.
Pentagon order, just type Google, Google
Okay.
just Google it like Pentagon orders.
Uh-huh.
In first itself, you will get Pentagon orders, quick reaction forces.
Right. But I'll read about it and then we will discuss it maybe next week because I don't have much information on this topic. I'll
yeah,
talk to
I
people.
would say highly unlikely. Those things will happen. Especially, I mean, I think they would not go that far. I think it's more for the political motivated rallies or things to control.
Yeah.
Rather, I don't think. But I agree. Like, if something that big of a nature happens, it's going to impact the immigration immediately, right? So that's evident. Like,
Yeah. And Dallas is probably in more of
the
news
first
these
in
days.
the list, yes, probably.
The so-called Dallas Puram.
Yeah.
Everybody is talking about it these days.
Well, fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know, but these days all the cities are also adding that Puram, and it's becoming more frustrating for some of the folks.
Oh, so everyone is. What is the other one? I've not heard. I only heard about Dallas.
I don't know. There are some WhatsApp groups about local cities adding Puram to it. Like, yeah,
I mean that insane things like
yeah,
um, though I am also from Telugu,
yeah,
Uh-huh.
but
I, in fact,
uh,
I'm in Dallas, so I saw it somewhere. I don't know where. I forgot, but it was written what do you call? They make those paintings on the wall, right?
graffiti.
Somewhere, yeah, graffiti. Somewhere in
Yeah.
the area, it was Dallas Puram written on a big one. I think it was Frisco or somewhere I saw. That time I got really shocked that, okay, it's kind of official within the community that they are calling
definitely
it by
people
this name.
will get react get hurt, like you came to our country and you they should not have done that.
Right, yeah,
Yeah, it has
yeah.
gone to an extent where now people have to realize this is not good, and I think there's a call out from some communities as well, like community heads. I think
Hmm.
they're carrying out through media channels as well, even from India, so parents
Yeah,
all
yeah,
can
yeah.
guide their kids.
We got
Also,
new,
there,
we
Yeah,
got local newspapers
yeah.
saying that these are the guidelines you should follow, otherwise you will get beaten.
okay, so they're asking them to tone down.
Tone down, yeah. Now it
Yeah,
has
Yeah, that,
they need to tone down, and they're also giving a very serious warning. Basically, the access to the things that people go out of control, and because of one person action, there's whole entire community that could be impacted.
right,
Because of
right,
how the people have access here to anything they wanted to do. So yeah, it's more like triggering things you could avoid. You don't necessarily need to do all that. Yeah, limit the festivals and things to temple, um, or even to your home, and do not block public roads. Do not,
right. Yeah,
yeah, just do not violate the law of the land. Just basically follow the law of the land.
exactly.
We can apply some comments, and we don't have to go beyond. And I mean, not
Right,
that we cannot, by not doing, like, by doing all the things. There's nothing you can prove. Like, we're all, or maybe not all. Maybe we whoever follows their religious things, and we all respect our religious things.
right, yeah. Yeah, I think that's a very good idea to just, if you want to do something, then just hire a private place and then,
Yeah.
uh, you know, instead of showing it off on the street and making
Mm.
people angry about it, just do it in a private place and enjoy yourself. Nobody's stopping you.
You could even get upset if you're taking your kids to swim class or a soccer class, and you're stuck on a traffic because of some rally, and you could, like, what the
Yeah,
hell is going on? Like, you can correlate the same to others, right? So
yeah,
I mean, see,
exactly.
like even I will tell you one experience here. Like in DC,
Hmm.
I stay in DC.
Hmm.
So my friend, like though the fault is not from his end, like he is a green card holder,
Okay.
and he's been close with many of he's a research holder and everything. When he went to Costco and he found a parking spot and he parked over there, but
Hmm.
he the local guy, he wanted to park, could not able to,
Okay. Okay.
and that guy was scolding like anything. You should just go back to your country. To,
Oh, really?
all racism has started. Things are
Yeah,
happening quite rapidly.
exactly.
People
So
need
I
to be
think
careful and avoid these kind of things, if the only thing, we don't have any guns
exactly. So basically, the sentiment was already there, but now they are speaking it openly, right?
openly. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what we are also discussing among our friend groups that we should be careful. We should probably speak in English so that they can understand what we are saying instead of speaking in our own language, which boils their blood more than anything else because they can't understand what we are saying,
I
right?
mean, but at the same time, the hatred is in peak. Like, we should be very
Right,
careful and just avoid any kind of conflicts,
right.
and be prepared. Especially H1Bs, be prepared for you know be ready with your bags.
Wow. Yeah, that's a big statement.
I mean, the way it is
Yeah.
scrutinizing, like, even port of entries, like, people are, of course, there may be a gossip, or like it may not be true, but
Uh-huh.
but I think it's time to just get prepared. I mean, Anil, if I'm wrong, please
Right.
let me know. But we should be
No, no.
prepared.
Yeah, no, you're right. There is nothing wrong in that. But a lot of people may not agree with this statement. That's the only thing because people have taken it for granted that, once they have got it, they are here to stay. So several people might not like the statement, but that's a true fact, I would say. I agree with you. You have to be on your toes because I was speaking to someone day before yesterday and they lost their job. They are here for 10 years and now they've got an RFE for specialty occupation.
Mm.
And they are trying to fight it out, but he's very, very demotivated and he's feeling rejected. He's saying that I gave 10 years here. He has a home, he has a car, kids, and everything. And he's very, very depressed, saying that if they deny it, and he doesn't have a new job, any other transfer offer from any other employer. So he has no idea what to do. So in his case, yes, he has to be ready with his that. And I'm pretty sure there are many more like him in this situation right now.
It can happen with anyone, like, right now, don't we should not feel any ashamed, or like, feeling defeated or anything as such, because the
Right.
conditions are worsening day by day, and we should be prepared.
Yeah, one more thing. I know
Right.
the previous topic was around the hatred, and we all should be
Mhm.
careful. And
Mhm.
we pivoted towards H1 and pack the bag thing, right? I think one thing
Mhm.
we need to keep in mind is, irrespective of H1 or green card or US citizen, right? It's not the only thing visible to non-Indians is that you are an Indian, right? At least from face. So the aspect of being cautious applies to everybody.
Every
If
Indian, every Indian, not only green
yeah,
card
no,
holder,
yeah,
not only
exactly.
H1. Sorry,
Not
yes.
just H1, it applies to everybody because as a US citizen, but with the Indian origin, when you are in a marketplace or somewhere out there, right? They just assume by default, or when I say they, any non-Indian would assume by default you are a person on H1B or historically has been on H1B and came and got converted to whatever, right? So anybody who has grudge or something will obviously can be a harmful person. So, irrespective of whatever visa status or immigration status you are on, be careful, be cautious. Even if sometimes it feels like, okay, you have to step back and um, digest that, or maybe swallow that pride for a bit, right? Just do that. It's not worth uh, uh, basically tackling the other consequences that can happen in a more heat of this moment, right? So
Right.
that's what I would
Right.
say.
Yeah,
I think,
absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, I think the best response is just walk away quietly. Just don't respond to it because you never know if they have some kind of firearm or something, and then things
Uh,
can get
correct.
pretty dirty pretty quickly, right?
Correct. Yes, the situation
Uh,
here is much worse because if I think about right in other countries, they will have like the knife or something. That there is a time to react. Here, there's not even milliseconds, and significant damage can be done. So
right.
definitely be cautious.
Yeah. Last week, one of the friend told me a story. I don't know how true it is. He was saying that one of our Desi guy was standing next to a truck on a red light and they were he was very annoyed with the truck, so he actually stepped out of his car and headed towards the truck. So the truck driver had a gun and he just shot him. right there. And that nothing happened to the truck driver because he said that I did it in my, personal safety. He was trying to attack me.
Correct, correct.
So it was just a moment of heated argument, and then he could have avoided it. He could have just moved on, maybe take a left turn and take some kind of exit out of that situation, right? Just don't, because anyway, you won't remember that incident after like 2 minutes.
Correct, correct.
That's what happens because I'm from Delhi, and you know, you know, we are known for those kind of
Road
road
rage,
rages.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
and it happened with me in my last trip to India as well. So my wife told me that it's not worth. Just keep quiet. It happens here. Okay,
Correct.
that's
And
a
it's
normal
easier said
normal.
than
Yeah,
done. It's easier said than done. Maybe tomorrow when I'm on the road, I might also get sudden urge to basically retaliate or do something, but as much as possible, try to contain it. That's what
exactly.
I
And
feel.
you right, and you cannot change other person's behavior anyway. Right? You can't change your wife either. So just stay out of the
Oh,
arguments.
you're asking for trouble, Anil.
Oh, you can believe it.
Hey, Anil, I
Oh,
know we're derailing from the topic. Anyone can quickly share? I saw the news as well, layoffs from Amazon. Is it because
uh-huh.
of the AI technology investments, or is it because of the immigration sponsorship thing, or anyone know like what's exactly was that for?
I think
I,
it should. Yeah, go ahead. Uh,
yeah, I think the news in the market is that Amazon is mostly hire and fire. And one of the news article was also saying that Amazon is following the rolling, rolling hiring and firing policy because they want to clean up the bureaucracy in the long run. I mean, they have some
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of internal
corporate. Yeah.
conflict. So if
I
someone is
think
from Amazon, they can confirm
Yeah,
better.
I think it's a combination of a couple things in Amazon, right? I think definitely hire and fire, move up or move out kind of culture has always been there in Amazon. So that is one driving. Second thing
Uh-huh.
I feel is the post-COVID, lot of big techs acquired lot of talent from outside of the organization at very exponential speed, which is really difficult to sustain in a long run, right? So now they are realizing that, okay, yes, we hired too many, but there are opportunities to just let people go, irrespective of whether they're good performance, whether they are doing excellent and all. AI is not impact all at all and everything, right? They might just think that, okay, this level side line of business, I don't want to invest anymore. So it could be business driven also. And third thing, definitely some portion of the layoff is also impacted by AI. Maybe take an example of HR. They might have thought, okay, I can do this with this bot or this kind of a AI solution, and I can let go 100 from HR team. So it has to be a combination of all of these. It should not, most likely, I believe it should not be only one thing driving such a big number.
Yeah, I heard like
Right.
80% of them are like managerial roles, not actual true developers or engineers. Is that true? Like,
Yeah. Mostly, I think middle management.
okay.
That's what I heard. But it depends. I mean, someone from Amazon who was affected or not affected can confirm better than me. I have not spoken to anyone from Amazon yet, but I do
And
have
Oracle,
two people in my friend circle. They have not called me, so I guess they are safe. One is
and
in
Oracle
HR and
also, Oracle also, like, there are layoffs in Oracle also, and
pretty
Microsoft.
much, yeah, pretty much every company, small and big, everyone is laying off. In fact, the consulting companies are also laying off because they are feeling the price pressure and their business is not growing at the same speed that they were expecting. So I don't know how people on H1B are managing the current situation. It's a very difficult time for them.
Well, like someone said, we're just very prepared, pack our bags if
Yeah,
something happens.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
don't
That's true. I
hesitate. I
think
mean,
you just
it's
have to be. No, you. I think I agree with that. Like, you just have to be prepared. You don't know what's coming. Like, honestly, like you never know the future. You just knowing the circumstances, having prepared that mindset, so you don't go into depression or, you're ready. Like you're ready for anything basically. I mean, that's all we are. I mean, at least I've been here more than 15 years. Yes, I came with the dream that yeah, I can come here and settle down, but yet I'm still not settled. I'm still trying to settle down. So, and I'm
yeah,
ready to
that's
make my mind if I have to go back. And I know it's not easy for kids if you have kids, and especially if they're
uh
like 10 plus years. And yeah,
right.
it's not easy.
suppose, like,
Even in
I
Yeah,
India, it's
prepare
not
my
easy
daughter
either. It's
also.
expensive too. Um,
You have to
yeah,
prepare your kids also, actually. Like, I have
yeah,
a 12 years old daughter. I'm
hmm,
telling her, like, there is a definitely uncertainty. So
yeah,
forget about your friends here, or forget about, you should be ready to mingle in India. So you should prepare your kids also in this time.
yeah. One of my well-known person had to move to India. He was working in Infosys, and Infosys did not file the sponsor the green card for him. So at the end of the 6th year, he had to move back to India. And he was so pissed off because he had to contact the school there and get his two daughters admitted. They were asking for 2 lakhs per person as the donation amount just to get the admission. So he was so annoyed with that culture and everything. He went to Canada then.
There are alternatives, actually. See, in uh, CBSE syllabus, like, you have virtual classes, and one of my friend is following. She
Hmm,
also Canada, returned from Canada. So what she
hmm.
has done, she's providing online classes using, I mean, through CBSE syllabus, or uh, some IC, some syllabus is there.
Hmm.
Uh, and after 2 o'clock, like, 4 o'clock, she's sending her son to robotics classes, like, robotics and AI. It's like a complete course. It's a professional course.
So you are saying
So
that but with staying in Canada, they can study the CBSE or
no, 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 no.
Indian.
In India, like, she returned to India, and
Oh,
she's
so
not.
from India, they
Yeah,
are studying the same material that they're teaching in US or Canada, right?
not so. They are following the Indian syllabus itself, but
Hmm.
virtual, not following regular school model. Like, you have to go to the school,
Oh,
and
so
but
homeschooling.
he
Homeschooling.
homeschooling. He's going to a specialized courses. He's attending. Her son is attending specialized courses like
Hmm.
AI, robotics, since from
Okay.
4 years.
Okay.
But so that, anyway, like, you have to enter. Moving further, AI and robotics will be the key subjects, or whatever it is. Like, based on the kids' interest, also you can just enroll.
Right.
But,
But
like, just hmm.
So
yeah,
the kid is the US person citizen or he's the
Yeah, US
Indian
citizen.
citizen?
Yes. Yeah, US
Okay.
citizen.
Yeah, then it would be fine. Otherwise, if he would have been the Indian citizen, then he will have to come back again US to follow the same H1B blah blah blah.
yeah.
You know, yeah, then there is no benefit to read AI and robotics.
I mean, of course. Now, if they need not to come back to US again, like, he may take another country as a choice.
No, but
or maybe
my
need not to
friend,
go out of the country if
Yeah.
India can provide.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
You
the
have
true
so
thing.
many
So
jobs in
I
India
think
also, in AI. Like, in AI, you have so many jobs, and the demand is there.
no, but problem is now he's not going to the school. So I mean, let's leave the topic because
N-
not being go to the school and then suddenly go to the Indian school,
But
it's
he's
totally
writing
different
exams,
thing.
right? He's writing government exams.
Okay,
I
okay.
mean,
The truth, yeah. Let me tell the two things. So, Anil, what we did today, so because of the government shutdown, my extension did not file yet, and my wife EAD is about to expire in the month of January, although she
Mhm.
has a valid H4 until next month, April. So as soon as this news came out, I tried to try to update her auto extension online, but I didn't know until today that we cannot file the H4 category extension online. There were listed several other categories, but not listed the C26. So then my immigration company called me that they filed the uh, application in 2 hours today. So they were able to send the application to the USCIS today by evening. So not sure how they will consider this. They will consider it at the date is 29 because the rule says I think is before 30.
Yes, yeah, they should be able to. As long
Okay.
as the receipt date is 30th, you you
I
you
mean,
should be able to get
receive date or the mail date because they mailed today evening.
receipt date.
Then
Yeah,
okay,
so
I'm hope.
I think they would have sent it by overnight mail. So
Yeah,
tomorrow,
definitely.
yeah, so if USCIS lockbox or the PO box receives it tomorrow, then they will give the 10:30 date. So you're fine.
Okay. Okay,
That's
yeah.
not that's very normal. A lot
Yeah,
of
we were
people,
just
yeah, I know a lot of people who file H1B extension right on the last day. You won't be.
okay. Yeah. I mean, we were kind of not in rush because I was at least hoping that the shutdown will end maybe mid of the November and we will still have 1.5 month just to get the new petition as they will doing this in premium and but suddenly everything get changed today and I'm not sure that uh, how it would work if the shutdown may stretch because I was just reading some article. They said they will be, I mean, the Republicans majority leader said they will be doing some days now with Democrats,
Uh-huh.
and hopefully it will be ending maybe mid-November or first week of November.
Yeah, usually that will end. Someday it has to end, right? They cannot keep the government shutdown for long because the airport isn't working at the full capacity. The
Yeah,
employees are taking leave. They are the security, the police, and a lot of things are affected. Yes, of course. I think we have a similar question on YouTube as well. Let me just take it quickly from Pawan. And now because of government shutdown, the LCA approval is on hold. And then until LCA certified, they can't apply for renewal. It's all interlinked. For
yeah,
this, the USCIS did give some kind of leeway that even if you file your H1B late and your like I-94 has expired or
Hi,
something,
Anil and everyone. Like,
yeah. But
yes.
just
the
a quick question.
So
problem is
they gave,
for H4 and H480. I mean,
yes,
not for H1B.
yeah. But then they should be able to, yeah. With the today's announcement, yes, it's a big
I
problem.
have a quick
But
question for
otherwise,
you and everyone. Like, you know, like in this situation, whether someone can file a downgrade from EB2 to EB3 in premium, or what is the way to do it if it's at all possible?
yes, premium is available for I-140. You can. What is the problem in filing? Okay, I think we lost him. Okay, I was talking about the H1B and the H4 on hold. Yeah, okay. I'll take another question from YouTube and then we can continue. Krishna Karthik is asking my case, my H1B, H4 expired on 31st of August and my organization filed extension on April 28th received. Is H4 EAD eligible to work after I-94 expired? Please clarify. No. In the normal circumstances
Yeah, it
also,
seems like it's a wrong forum to ask for it.
So the H4 EAD was not eligible to work even after the if the I-94 has expired. Okay, in any case, with today's rule, they are not even giving the auto extension, which was given if the H4 I-94 was valid somehow. So there were ways to make H4 I-94 valid after its expiry, but today they have closed that door as well. Krishna, I hope you got your answer.
How these guys are getting these ideas that let's do this, and let's do this in 12 hours or 24 hours.
Yeah, I think the intent is to close all the doors one by one. I mean, with H1B, they're trying to just, ask I mean, somebody shared that, they are asking, the Florida governor has asked universities to not hire H1B employees, I mean, employees on H1B visa. And then some other person shared that the universities are denying the education enrollment for people on H1B visa as well. Something is going on. I think they're trying to attack it in ways which cannot be challenged in the court. Right? Otherwise, you have the right to challenge. But what will you do in these kind of situations? They're trying to just force you to self-deport. If you can't find a new sponsor, you will have to one day. That's, I guess, is the intent. Because
Yeah,
yeah,
and the worst thing is that it is still not been 1 year since this administration took the oath.
exactly. How much it is? It's October, right? It's only about 9 months.
Yeah.
They're, they're just kicked everyone. Not even, not only H1B, they're kicking the whole world.
Yeah, I read several articles on LinkedIn that now people are, after the recent Amazon layoff, now people are considering that unions are supposed to be happen in IT as well. Unionizing is
Yeah.
a good thing.
Well, they won't let it happen. It's all capitalism in America. If they
Yeah,
allow
yeah.
you,
But I'm thinking that how this even started to conversation in the US, the unionization thing of the even in the white collar job.
yeah, right, it should. But usually, I have never seen this kind of unionization happening in white collar jobs. I mean, I don't know if any country has this kind of precedence. Do you know about it? I have never heard about it. In fact, in movies, they have never shown. They've always shown that the factory mein hartal hoti hai.
Yeah, but
That's
people
the only
now,
thing.
yeah, but people now freaking out now because companies talk everything is green everywhere, but suddenly everyone is laying off. How is this possible? Now people are feeling that the the president family is earning, company CEO is earning, everyone is earning. End of the day, few people are only losing the jobs.
Yeah. I don't know. I was talking to my friend yesterday and I was asking him the same question that there is so much of layoff happening. The job market report is not good, but the market is still jumping so much every day. How is this possible? Because if people are losing the job, they are not going to consume. Their consumption in the market will go down. And the economy is a circle, right? You earn money and then you spend, and then those companies who are selling you some services or goods, they create more jobs in return. But one side of the job creation is stopped, it is plugged in and it's reducing, and companies are laying off people, then those people are not going to spend money on consumption in this holiday season. So how is the stock market doing so good at this time? I'm not really sure. I strongly feel that this is a bubble and this might go down and then it will break records, some sort of record, because the conditions are not conducive for it to be so bullish.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is off topic, but everyone just investing in each other. NVIDIA will invest in OpenAI, then OpenAI will put the order to the Oracle. The round trip money is going on.
Right. Okay. Anybody else wants to speak?
Yeah, one more thing. I think I want to reply. I think someone was saying depression on depression for H1B. I would say being on H1B for 10, 12 years is it depression itself. So I'm sure that all the person who been here then
Yeah. Yeah, they have lowered their bar for depression because they are continuously in depression. I can understand. Okay, let me take one question from YouTube. Gandhi Reddy is saying, I applied H4 extension H4 EAD to my wife 4 months back, but it's still in processing. Her I-94 already expired. Can he continue working before approval is provided? No, the simple rule before today was you can get H4 EAD auto extension if the I-9 but you couldn't get a new I-94, then there was no auto extension anyway. Today, what they have done is they have closed that gate as well by saying that even if you have H4 I-94, the EAD auto extension is not valid. So to answer your question in simple language, no, your wife cannot, your H4 EAD person cannot work. Okay, yes. Anybody from Twitter? I think Big Bull joined. Big Bull, you want to speak?
Yeah, on the previous topic, I wanted to speak like you were asking why the stock market valuation, the dollar value is going down. So people are not investing in other like bonds and all that. That's why they're being like the money is coming in the stock market because the dollar value is really going down.
Okay.
So that creates a bubble. Like today's earning, we see Meta going down 10%, Chipotle saying that demand is softened. People are not coming to buy burritos and all that. They see the demand being softening. Like Chipotle also went down today. So right now.
Right.
yeah, but I don't want to get the market more down because this will give more opportunity to the more immigrant out. So we have more job. So I hope that market will everyone will get job. Market
I
goes up.
don't think that really matters what they say on social media. The main thing that matters is what politicians think and what they try to create a issue about. But I guess this is working for them. Because I'm also seeing a lot of hate. Even if I post and that, अरे भाई मैं सिर्फ न्यूज़ जो just sharing the news, they just come back and look at the face and then they start bashing. I don't know where we are
Yeah,
going
let's see if
to end up with this.
something change after the New York mayor election. Supposed to happen, I think, in next week.
Yeah,
Because I think
just like they say, right? They were saying that if Trump gets elected, we will move to Canada. A lot of people were saying that. The same thing I read the news somewhere. They were at six Republicans or someone was saying that if he gets elected, that guy Mamdani, if he gets elected, then we will move to other Republican state. And they're just repeating the same thing. But is anybody from New York here? Can they share their opinion? What is the sentiment there? Is he going to win? And if you guys don't know, he's, I think, related. He's the son of Bollywood movie director. Did you guys know about it?
He is more famous uh, than her name. I think now we yeah
Yeah,
He's the
Mira.
son of Mira Nair.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
There's no one in the entire US who can just at least stand up and say, hey,
Yep. I got to know about this Mira Nair connection when I was seeing a documentary about him, which was talking about how he got and the small uh, shots that he makes are well scripted by someone in the movie industry. They plan for it and then they create those reels, and that's how he gets more views than anyone else. So popular. This was a use. This was a useless information.
well, the budget is also kind of freak budget. It's too much. I mean, I think in India, yeah, it's even more than the budget of the from the Uttar Pradesh. And one single city, New York City, has more than budget of Uttar Pradesh.
Now has the GDP of more than 4 trillion, which is like even more than all of India. So when California, it's a big economy. And that's why we all are here, right? We like big spending.
Yeah, and that's why everyone wants to deal with him. Even he keeps he can say to anyone, let's stop the deal until you will not follow to me.
Yeah, Chris wants to speak. Srinivasan, have you spoken? I am not sure, but you are listed as speaker. Okay.
Nothing much. I
You can still talk.
No. I am based out of Judge. There is an announcement from the Florida governor, right? So you covered it.
I was not aware
Yeah.
of it. So yeah, thanks for sharing. Anand, you want to speak? Or I think you already spoke. You haven't.
um, uh, I mean, just
Who said that keep your bag ready?
yes. My slogan is that is my patent. Yes,
Just travel,
correct.
travel light, and you should be ready to move on with
Move
everything.
on. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't have any affection or don't be mad. Of course, you will lose some material benefit.
Right.
Just move on.
Yeah. That's a very good. Yeah, that I really liked it. Because see, people who are in India, if they get as within 1 or 2 days, isn't it? If you get an on-site opportunity for long term, when I was there in 2005 to one and say that, oh, you have to fly tomorrow, and they used to be ready even for 11 months assignment or something like that. They used to go without thinking.
There is a return to India group.
they are helping get the cheap
No,
flight
no, no, no.
tickets? Oh,
They help jobs, like if you move to India, they help
uh-huh.
you in jobs. And if you want to find the like suppose if I want to move to Hyderabad, they will guide us which is the best area. If
Okay.
Yeah, on that, our salary ranges, like what is being offered for the job. I I don't see that happening. Like for like if we want to gauge what is the like for this position, how much would be the salary we
different,
No.
you upfront they will call you and they will discuss. So
So in India,
um,
the trend is they ask you for your current salary, and then they try, and then they also ask you for your last payroll to verify whether you're telling the right salary. When anything from you, squeeze you to the least, to the last drop of blood, I would say, to keep you in the range that their company offers or the market rate or whatever is your real worth. That's a good part. You have to do your research and talk to people who are already working in similar positions in those companies which you are targeting and then get a ballpark.
you should bargain it out joining. So
Yeah.
once you join, like the pay scale will not be increased. Like I have worked in India for 10 years.
Mhm.
At that time, like when I came here in 2016, I was under 1 lakh itself, like 3.5 or something at that time. So you should really bargain before.
Right. So bargaining on.
HR only through it. Uh, they will call
So
you.
you see HR straight away. What is the
Exactly.
pay range for that? Because when I was there, they were never telling anything.
What's your expectation? You know what? They will ask, you know, and while mentioning the expected salary, you should really 30 percentage or 40 percentage you should add extra in market.
Tell them 3 lakhs. Is my
It
expectation.
depends on the market condition again. Like enough supply, then it may backfire. If there is not enough supply, then it will definitely work. Some or other way, like they depend. It all depends on demand and supply.
Do you think there is the supply issue in India for anything, even for the Prime Minister post?
Of course, see, suppose there are some critical technologies like some medical related technologies are there which are rare to find. In that case, like whatever you ask, like that definitely maximum, they will take you. But if you are working in C Sharp or Java, You will find a lot of people. Then you don't have any chance to bargain. Certain extent, like 20%, 30%. That's it within that range itself.
Right. But if you are in USA, I would say try to clean air anyway. Whatever amount you earn there, you can still not buy the clean air, good roads. They are claiming that they have made better roads than America, but I doubt you can.
If there is a parent's responsibility, or if these guys are not letting us to stay here, then you have to go back.
Yeah. Then you have to wait for
at least 25 Yes.
that. I don't know.
If you stayed for 10 years and you bought properties there, but it's a big deal.
I bought one property in 2008 in India, and now because the flat, the apartment can fall anytime. He's moving.
And for you don't have any much issues. You don't need to deal with these things at all. But H1Bs, yes, I think during this mode you have just buy in India, and if conditions are not good, then probably you can go back.
Right. So I invest in Dubai instead of India. If somebody is trying to buy real estate, he said that it's better because Dubai is better market, better XYZ reason. Dubai is a much better place to be than India. Whether it's very close to India as well, I think it would be as a friend that better route your money there than India. Because India,
If you invest 15 to 20 crores, then they will give you directly a golden card or something. 20 crores and something 5 crores or something. Sorry, I forgot. We tried.
Okay.
We just spoke with some attorney or something, my friend, and but I have press releases, all are.
Okay. But generally, when I was trying to buy something and then too much hassle to sell it and then take your money back, with a lot of taxes and not that great capital. Dubai is an upcoming city, and he told me that you might get a better of the investment in Dubai than in India. But I'm not
work and
I'm not
money taken out, but definitely the property appreciation is way high in India than any other country. This is my recent experience. At least bought at the price. It is going double in every 3 or 4 years.
good gone well, for 40 lakhs. I mean, now I'm not even able to sell it.
But definitely the property is very hot market in the Delhi NCR.
Because of that fight, right?
Maybe I mean, I don't know what
And
kind of property you bought, but I mean, some properties are in the area where only the people, because if you have money, you if you have money, then you will not. Uh, मैं बोलूँ जिसके पास वो पैसा उतना होएगा देन वो उस एरिया में जाएगा नहीं और that what I am referring. So, but
okay,
definitely the flat like 2 bedroom flat in any other builders. So
huh?
flats are crazy. They are running crazy.
Yeah,
Okay,
across
yeah,
all metro cities, the
Yeah,
prices are increasing. Like, prices
I
increases every 2 years.
I mean Mumbai is out of even out of reach for us. Even we live in. I'm just referring the Hyderabad and all these cities are property are running very crazy.
yeah. Recently, I heard like hundreds of crores, more than 100 crore. That society called
Yeah,
Canadian
yeah, yeah. From Tower.
Trump, Trump has a tower.
Yeah, it's sold out.
Everything is sold out actually. Every
Living in the old days, then I don't even know about this.
Yeah, they have I think tower in
Kolkata
Gurgaon,
also
they
there.
have
I
tower in
think they have
Noida,
tower in
and
Kolkata.
but I'm sure for at least for Noida and Gurgaon, and they as soon as they did soft launch, it's
I find it very expensive. I don't know. Maybe I'm earning too less. The price of giving only 6 for 100 rupees. This is way too much.
See, to look at the positive as course, the infrastructure and that because of the population, but uh, the positives too much. Very much increased. People are spending like anything. Um, they're like we manufacture ourselves, so there is no scarcity about normal living, whether it is groceries or whether it is textile sector is very much large, and even we India is altogether different, but due to population and due to air, we don't get as here. But rest of the things uh, you
Right, yeah. That's the only problem. Money.
see 10 years or say consider around 50 years. Find very difficulty you can just move to a second tier two cities like this kind of cities. You can live comfort.
Right. Anybody else who wants to share their opinion?
to be there.
Thank you. Thank you
Thanks.
for providing a useful information.
Thank you so much for joining. I'll be your opinion, share your opinion, or share your mind. Just
Do
join.
this on Fridays, Anil, I think, or because Wednesday, I think, more true, honest information will coming out.
Most people will be partying on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, if you drink more, like
Then,
probably
no, then more Gupta Gyan will come out.
more.
That's a dangerous thing.
And give some Gyan from there. But anyway,
People go for party. I'm not sure if anybody would be joining, but
yeah, because Wednesday is and everything, I think. After this, it is gonna take one more auntie for me.
we're going to bed. Yeah, try to do it.
Yeah.
Let's see if it works out. We'll move it to Friday.
Anyway,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
sharing.
Bye.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone.